Okay, greetings, dear precious beautiful soul that you are, spirit soul. I'm going to tell you the one I said I was going to talk about. Intentions are a spiritual contract. I want you to get that. What you intend immediately is like, well, like, I'll give you an example. Say you're going to intend, you're going to call a friend today. Today's the day you're going to do it. Boom, the friend calls. Why? Because you already set it in motion. It's going to happen. It's the way it is. But also don't outline how it's going to happen, because when you're living in the divine, you have the intention, and that means whatever you do, because the intention is there, you're on it, you're doing it, whatever. But also it's the divine, you see. And what people do while they get in so much trouble is they try and take credit for that which they have. They're in the flow, but they're not the flow. They're in it and of it and part of it, but there is so much more going on, you see, and it's all working for your good already. Only we stop it by putting the walls up and the stoppages and the blockages, the emotional trauma that we have held from incidences, what we saw, didn't happen, fear, that have beliefs that are in concrete around them, causing us to have these leaks, in a sense, of our own powers out to everyone and anything that we think is going to give us pleasure or happiness or love. And then what happens is people get addicted to certain, alcohol or hard drugs or anything like that, or sex or abuse of others or any of these kind of things. They shows their level of their complete loss of who they really are, the soul. And then they work up to get into positions of power. This is because of their fear and insecurity of their ways that they vampire and live off the energy of others. And that's a feudal system. It's called a feudal. It never has stop. It's just what it does. But how you separate, you see, it's about you being. See, and you're not going to save the world. I'm going to save the world. Leave it alone. That's everybody. Do what's natural and it'll all come back to itself. Come on. They say basically the cannabis plants, because you get the leaves for the juice, I guess, what a CBDs or something like that. Anyway, that they restore the soil themselves, and people that are these medicinal growers and people like that, they grow it, you grow in the same soil. But the most important thing is the soil. And then also what's sprayed on and put on to anything, you see, because these are these overlays that happen. But everything is naturally, when it's in its natural state of the divine, it is glorious beyond conception, because the mind can't conceive of it. It's not there. And that when we have inner vision, the inner is being revealed to us. You see, beyond how we're taught or think that, and we say this is the real, but that's REEL, is a movie reel as well, you see. Authentic, and every word, it can be used to actually control us when we give power to the words. And when you de-emotionalize these words, as you begin to perceive them and what they're doing, you empower yourself instead of words. And then there's divine sounds. When I was in Kathmandu and had been carried off the mountain, trekking in the Himalayas, and on the back of the Sherpa guy for a couple of days, because I couldn't even walk. And I'm in this room on the edge, and for 3 days I am hearing cosmic choirs consistently singing in male-female voices and modulating the Om. And my student she'd come down the mountain with me, no, she didn't hear anything like that at all. It wasn't, but it was mine. And it was the sound vibration, you see. But in the divine. And it's so different. So de-emotionalize all of this, and the mind, the faults, cannot exist. It has no existence. So you breathe in and observe as a witness. and you have feelings, oh, wonderful feelings, because it's you being to the full.